Today I'm going to show you how to play the beautifully simple Bad Moon Rising by Creedence Clearwater Revival, possibly the happiest song ever written about the apocalypse. Now, so I've got three chords in it: D, A, and G. If you don't know how to play those chords, get in touch with me and contact me via YouTube or via my website. I'll arrange some lessons for you. We can do it via Skype or I can do it in person, whichever is best for you. The start of the riff on the D chord is a phrase. It's played 4 times. But it's not robotic, it's not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like this. I tend to play it down, down, down. Whatever's good for you. The important thing is to remember the phrase 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, pause, 3, 4. That's the important bit. Get that in there. Then the next chord is the A chord. Now the way I play it, I play the A string open as the bass note, then the chord. You can do it that way, or if you prefer, if you find it easier, just play the chord twice. Entirely up to you. Move to the G chord next. Same thing. Either play the bass note, which is the note of G, 3rd fret, low E string, then the G chord, or play the G chord twice, whichever is best for you. Then return to the D chord. And once again, we're back to talking about timing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Pair it if you get the timing. When you're just starting out, play it that way. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Each time you're saying a number, 1. You're tapping your foot. Each time you're saying and, your foot's coming up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. As you get used to it, if you're a more experienced player, or as you get used to playing the song over time, you can start to embellish that. It's always the underlying structure. Timing is imperative. As I said, without timing, there is no music. So the verse goes like that. I'm not a singer, so you're forewarned. That's how the verse goes. I see a bad moon rising. I see trouble on the way. That my caterwauling. Or simpler version if you're just starting out. That's your verse. Chorus, dead simple again. G chord, 5 times. D chord, 5 times. Write this down. A chord, twice. G chord, twice. And then finish the chorus in exactly the same way as you finish the verse riff. Or if you've had a bit more chance to play, or if you're a bit more experienced. Right. So the chorus goes, excuse me, like this. Take your life. There's a few little embellishments and such like. Just play it strict to the rules. If you're new to playing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play the right chords though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. As you get used to it, you can embellish it. Totally up to you. That's how the song fits together. Chorus, verse part's usually played 4 times, then the chorus is played once and it goes back to the verse. Practice those. Once you're nice and fluid and you can play them in a nice and relaxed way, try and play along with the record. When you first start playing along with the recording, it'll be very, very difficult, but you'll get used to it. Once you can play all the way through, you'll be laughing. It's awesome. Now, for a tiny bit of music theory for the guitar solo part. You can replicate the exact guitar solo, or you can find out that the notes of these chords, G, G, B, D, 1st, 3rd, 5th notes of a G major scale. Right? 1st, 3rd, 5th, very simple. G, B, D. The next chord, is a D. First, third and fifth notes of a D major scale. D, F sharp, A. Remember the F sharp, that's the important bit. Next note, next chord, sorry, A. A, C sharp, E. Remember the C sharp, that's the important bit. If you know your key signatures, then you will know that having an F sharp and a C sharp puts you in D major or B minor. If you don't know your key signatures, get in touch with me. I'll do you some lessons via Skype, or we'll do them in person if you're nearby. Either's good. So now you know that you can play anything in D major or B minor over those chords to get your own guitar solo. Anything you like. Even a slight wrong note. It'd be like all that at your fingertips. When you know what notes are under your fingers, what notes are on the fretboard, when you know your key signatures, the world is your oyster. You can do whatever you want with music. You own it. It's a lot better than learning shapes, scale shapes, just learning songs from books. Learn music theory, get some lessons, even, dare I say it, even from somebody other than me. Get some lessons, learn your theory, learn what notes you're playing, and the world just opens up for you. You can then take that guitar solo, do whatever you want with it. Make it bluesy. Which is my personal preference. Or do whatever you want. You can make it metal if you want. It's entirely up to you. Now, any question? Get in touch with me. If you want lessons, as I keep saying, get in touch with me. Thanks for watching.